Hello and welcome to Healy Fit with your instructor Jen. Today I have an interval training workout for you. We're going to start out with our warm up and allow you to start to utilize the moves that we are going to be working through in your workout to warm up your body and prepare for the intervals ahead. So we're going to use a kettlebell for our workout. Once you have that in place, go ahead and start with some back step lunges. Hands can sway out to the sides and then in towards the center as you step back. Bringing the knee down towards the ankle line or just going as deep as you feel comfortable going, maybe challenging your depth with each step. As you step back, you want your front knee to be behind the big toe. You also want your back knee to be under your hips or maybe slightly in front of your hips. These two movements are just going to help keep a little bit less tension out of your knees. Next move we're going to do is a knee up, reaching opposite hand towards the knee. This is going to prepare us for high knees later. So just step knee towards your hip line and then tap your hand, allowing a little bit of rotation into the back and shoulders. Next, we'll move into a side lunge, alternating sides, just stepping out and then back in towards the center. Same thing with the arms as before. You can move them out to the sides as you transition, and then up and in towards the chest line as you step out to each side. The center leg is going to be straight, and the outer leg is going to bend at the knee. Again, knee staying behind big toes. Next move, preparing for your squat jumps, hands to the floor, and then hands to the sky. Continue a few more rounds like that, reaching down and reaching up. Good, checking in with that depth of squat, hips towards knee line, going as far as feels good for you today. Awesome. Let's go into a curtsy next. So stepping back, lunging again, but into this crossed position. So your back foot crosses behind and over to the other side of your surface area that you're moving within. Good, chest up tall, core braced, shoulders back and down. Good, bring it in for one more on each side. And then bring it up for heel kicks towards your glutes, warming up into the hamstrings, getting ready for a heel kick jog later on in our workout. Continue to do that a few more times. Pull your heels up towards your hips. Go ahead, squeeze along the back of the thigh. And then let's bring it in towards center. Just a few little torso rotations side to side. And that is our warm up. Let's head right into our workout next. This is going to focus predominantly on lower body. First move is going to be that lunge. You're going to go ahead, grab your weight, kettlebell or a heavy purse would work too, and sweep that kettlebell underneath of the leg as you step back. So we're doing the same movement as before. Now adding a little bit of tension, a little bit of resistance. Okay, so the weight is moving kind of in a figure 8, sweeping underneath the leg. And we're doing each of these exercises for about 1 minute. So if you have a timer nearby, you could have that set or just follow along with me. I've got a timer set out to my side. You can't see it, so we will be following along with that. Each break in between these moves is going to be about 30 seconds. So keep that in mind as we transition from side to side, from exercise to exercise. You'll have the option of doing a more relaxing rest and recovery, or you can follow along with me with more active recovery. We've just got a little bit longer and done. Awesome. So go ahead, put your kettlebell down. We are going to do our high knees next. So in preparation for that, just lift your knees up, tapping your hands as you do. Good, so knees towards that waistline. And let's get into our 1 minute on. Ready? Get set. and let's go. Awesome. Now, little truth here, cardio is not my favorite form of exercise. So believe me when I say I am struggling right along with you with these exercises. Trying to keep up, bringing the knees up towards my hip line, trying to bring my hands towards my belly button line, just running along towards that 1 minute marker. Doing so good. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Keep the energy up, keep the workout going. And again, you can transition back to that just knees towards the hands. So we don't have to run this. We can walk this out if that feels more accommodating for you, or if that feels more accessible to you, or if you just need a break while we're moving through these exercises. All right, just a little while longer. Almost there. You're doing so good. So good. Just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Shake it out, shake it out. Awesome. When you're ready, side lunges, stepping out to the sides, in towards the center. This is our active recovery before we go into the same move with the weight. So we're using a reduced range of motion, just kind of getting the muscles ready for the work once it does begin. Got about 15 more seconds before we start and add in our weights. The way I love to do intervals is to go with a resistance exercise and then alternate that with a cardiovascular exercise. So here we go, grabbing onto our weights. We're going into the weighted portion, reaching towards the heel, lifting up, making sure we don't drop our weight, bringing it down to the side. Good. Continue to reach, transition. Going as far into the pose as feels right for you. Checking in with our knees. Good. Now this move might feel a little cardiovascular too, and that's fine. Coming off of those high knees, adding in a little movement as we step side to side with our weighted kettlebell. So awesome. Keep moving side to side, side to side. Almost there and done. Awesome. Let's move into a light squat. So about a quarter of the way down, shifting our hips back and down. So that was our resistance exercise. So next up, we're moving into our cardiovascular exercise again. Sitting back and down, lifting up, squeezing into the glutes. Go ahead, rise up. And now let's go into our jump squats. So you're going to reach down towards the ground and then kind of like a jump shot, reaching the hands all the way up overhead, lifting up out of the heels. Go ahead, bounding up and down. Sitting back into kind of a 3/4 or hips to knee line squat, reaching down towards the floor, keeping the chest up, belly braced so the abs are nice and tight. Option, you can reach down towards the floor and then lift your heels up. So I'll show you that option in a moment. Continue to reach up and down. There you go. Reaching down to the floor, heels up as you reach the hands overhead. But we're almost there. We're almost there. So you know what? Why not go for the full exercise? Reaching down, jumping up out of the feet. Awesome. Awesome. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Fantastic work, y'all. We are almost there. Shake it out. Catch your breath. Heading back into your weights, we're going to go into a curtsy squat. So again, kind of just half range of motion, light, foot behind, cross behind, and then a light bend into the knee. Good. Watching for any obstructions as you step side to side. Next up, grab your weights and do that exercise side to side. So transitioning, the hand that is holding the weight is the foot that is moving back. Good. Now drive through that front heel on the way up. Make sure your abs are braced, your chest is up high, and then your arm that is not holding onto the weight out to the side just for balance and stability. Awesome. Keep going side to side. Just a few more reps. You are doing so well. Almost there. And let's recover. Awesome. Put that weight out to the side, going into your next cardio move. We're going to kick our heels towards our hips. Good. So this is the home stretch, y'all. Last exercise for you. Big cardio push towards the end. When you're ready, this active recovery turns into your heel kick jog. Let's go. Good. So arms can chug along or rest onto your hips, whatever feels right for you. Awesome. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Heels towards hips. Totally feeling this amazing workout now. Feeling a little bit warmer than when we started out. Feeling a little bit stronger than when we began. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just a few more seconds to go. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Let's go into our cool down. So next up, we are going to add in those torso twists. Oh, it feels so good. What an amazing workout with you all today. I appreciate you all taking the time, taking the energy, using those shoulder rolls to roll out the front and back of the body. And now we're going to go into some stretches. Heel towards hip, knees together, opening up the front of the thigh. Good. Feel that stretch along the quadricep. From there, we're going to move into the hamstring, heel to the floor, toes lifted up towards your shin. Lengthen along the back of the leg from heel to hip. Let's do that quad stretch on the other side. Finding balance. Now, instead of the hand reaching out, you could reach onto something to hold your balance. Going into that hamstring stretch, heel to the floor, hip hinge forward. You'll see chest is still elevated, hands onto the bent thigh. Now let's come into the center, do a few flat back down and rounding up. So you're standing cat to cow. Go ahead, flat back down, and then round up along the spine. Good, just a few more. Awesome. Reach those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, arms down beside you. You're going to bring it in for that big, well-deserved hug. Thank you again. Have an amazing day and great working out with you again.